What's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna bring you a sweaty, overpowered 352 for the people that are just starting out and get a good cheap team for under 50,000. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're gonna start at goalkeeper. At the moment, I have Sirigu. So far, he's been pretty decent for me. I am gonna eventually switch him for Handanovic. 2,700 coins. You could probably get him even cheaper for that. Onto the left center back, we have the AC Milan man. Haven't had too many complaints, but he's kind of just there. He's nothing like popping out of how incredible he is or anything like that. Onto the middle center back, I did have Bonucci, but I did not like him. He was so slow. I ended up swapping him out for Manolas. He is kind of pricey. I got him for 13,750. He does go for like 15, 16,000. Incredible pace, incredible defense, high defensive work rate. Catching up to defenders, he's really good as a sweeper defender. And onto the third center back, the rock of the defense, I should say. He's been one of the best players I've had on this team. Also has that high defensive work rate. Pace is decent, 70. It's very hard if you're running next to him to get past him because he's just so physically. His physicality is insane, just pushing people off and stuff. So I would say he's the biggest defender out of this back defense. So out of these three, the only person I would switch probably would be this left center back. I would go for someone like Delight if you have the money. Now, obviously, they're more expensive. Even Koulibaly, but he's around 80,000. Now, onto the left mid. This is the most expensive one. So obviously, if you're trying to hit that under 50,000 coin mark, you're not gonna get Douglas Costa. I bought him for about 40,000, I believe. Yes, so 40,000. He has 5 games, one goal, 3 assists. The 5-star skill moves is what caught me. I love the skill. I love the skill in games. And the acceleration, he's running up and down the field. His stamina is okay, but he has really good crossing. He's always there for the 1-2s, run down the line. Onto the right mid, it's gonna be Hakimi. He's not that expensive. I got him for under 7,000. He doesn't have that much skills. He's only 3-star skill, 2-star weak foot, but he's on the right, and as a right mid in the 3-5-2, you're really only passing and crossing, so his shot doesn't matter about cutting in and shooting on his left. The outside mids are perfect. If you can't afford Douglas Costa, you can afford someone like Jovinho. I think he's a 78 overall. I had him in the beginning. He was pretty good. I believe he's about 1,000 or 2,000 coins. For the first defensive mid, I'm gonna have to go with Vidal. Vidal has been the top player of this whole team. He's an engine, he's an animal, he's everywhere. High attacking, high defensive work rates, 4-star weak foot. So it doesn't matter what foot he's on, he can just get the ball out. It's 65 pace, it shows. But honestly, he seems way faster. He's usually all over the place. His physicality and defending, as you can see, is very good. For the other defensive mid, at the moment, I have Arthur. Not a huge fan of him. I am looking to other defensive mids. He's more of a center mid. He does have 4-star skills, which I really like. I don't think he's the player for this type of position in this formation. The other alternatives I have been looking at, Brozovic is about 3,000 coins, I believe. Savic is more expensive. At attacking mid, I've been playing Illich. 5 assists, 2 goals in 7 games, 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot, so he's good with both feet. His pace is okay. Attacking and defensive work rates is medium, so he's kind of there just stuck in the midfield. And then there's some player traits that he has, like the outside foot, and the finesse shot and the flair. Onto the left striker, we're gonna go for Muriel. I am looking at other options, trying to see who else I could get. As you can see, he has 7 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. He seems to be in the right places at the right time. He has the pace for it, sprint speed 90, but his shooting is pretty good as well. And I bought Martinez. I believe I had him at 35,000. That's how much I bought him for. It was kind of slowing the team down, not really on that counter attack. So I just turned around, sold him, and put Muriel back for the moment. Now for the right striker, best player on this team, Rebic. His speed is incredible. His shooting is insane. Like his shots, his dribbling, the ball stays close to him. His passing could be better, but he doesn't pass that much, only little 1-2. So 8 games, 12 goals, 3 assists. He's just a rock. 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot, high work rate on the attacking, and he's 6'1", so he has that height for headers. So with the tactics I've gone with, press after possession loss, it really is useful. Especially with so many attackers and midfielders that you have. It's really good to have 3 or 4 people pressing the ball so you could steal it real quick, just do a simple through ball and you're in on goal. Now for the offensive, I do have fast build up. The fast build up, just quick 1-2s, you just break defenses so fast because there's always options. Onto the instructions, there's not that many. The strikers are both are at default, so as the wingers. The wingers are both at default. For the attacking mid, I do have him free roaming. He finds open space to receive the ball, and then you can find other players from that end. For the defensive mid on the left, I have him at default, so it could just go up and down, help the attack, help the defense. For the right defensive mid, for Vidal, like I said, he's a defensive tank, so I have him staying back while attacking. Every once in a while, he does go up. He does have that occasional key pass through the middle, but he's just way better on the defensive end. He's like that fourth center back that can help. I also do have them both covering center. If I get beat down the wing, I have the outside center backs going to press those. The defensive mids just tuck it in the middle. Helps on the stamina with the defensive mids so they're not running everywhere. Just a normal typical default. I don't have them doing anything. For the goalkeeper, I like a sweeper keeper. So with that being said, here's a last look at the team. Let's get into some highlights so you can see what kind of damage this team can do.
Yeah.